The tragic story of Barbara and Tony Baekeland unfolds against a backdrop of wealth, madness, and intricate family dynamics. Barbara Baekeland, a socialite and heiress, lived a life marked by privilege yet shadowed by turmoil. Her relationship with her son, Tony, was fraught with complexity. As he struggled with mental health issues, their bond became increasingly strained. The shocking nature of the crime that ultimately transpired, Tony's murder of his mother, sent ripples through society, challenging public perceptions of familial love and the dark undercurrents that can exist within affluent families. This horrific act not only shattered the Baekeland family, but also sparked widespread media attention, prompting discussions about the impact of wealth on mental health and the often hidden struggles that accompany it. As we delve deeper into their lives, we uncover the layers of their tragic existence, revealing how the pressures of affluence can exacerbate underlying psychological issues. The Baekeland story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of mental health and the devastating consequences that can arise when familial bonds are tested by madness and despair. Through this exploration, we aim to understand the intricate interplay of love, loss, and the haunting effects of untreated mental illness within a seemingly glamorous life. Barbara Baekeland's upbringing in Boston was marked by both privilege and profound loss, shaping the trajectory of her life in significant ways. Born into a wealthy family, she experienced a childhood filled with the comforts of affluence, yet it was marred by tragedy when her father passed away unexpectedly. This loss left a deep emotional scar on Barbara, influencing her worldview and relationships. Her mother, driven by ambition and a desire to maintain their social status, instilled in Barbara the importance of wealth and success, pushing her to pursue a life that mirrored their affluent lifestyle. This relentless pursuit of materialism became a defining aspect of Barbara's identity. Early on, she garnered attention for her striking beauty, which opened doors to social circles and opportunities, yet it also placed immense pressure on her to conform to societal expectations. Beneath the glamorous facade, Barbara grappled with her mental health, facing struggles that often went unnoticed by those around her. The combination of her mother's ambitions, the trauma of her father's death, and the weight of her beauty created a complex tapestry of challenges that would ultimately influence her relationships and decisions, leading to the tragic events that would forever alter her family's legacy. Barbara Baekeland's marriage to Brooks Baekeland was marked by haste and complications that foreshadowed the turmoil to come. Their romance blossomed quickly, fueled by passion but overshadowed by the pressures of societal expectations. Faced with the prospect of an unplanned pregnancy, the couple rushed into marriage, believing it would solidify their commitment and resolve any doubts. However, this impulsive decision set the stage for a tumultuous relationship characterized by tension and frequent arguments. As they navigated the complexities of married life, their differing personalities and expectations clashed, leading to a growing rift between them. Brooks, a man of ambition, often found himself frustrated by Barbara's struggles with mental health and her desire for a glamorous lifestyle, which he perceived as superficial. Compounding these issues was Barbara's deception regarding her pregnancy. She initially concealed the truth about the child's paternity, creating a web of lies that further strained their bond. This deception not only fueled mistrust, but also deepened the emotional divide between them. As the couple grappled with their unresolved conflicts and the weight of their choices, the foundation of their marriage began to crumble, setting the stage for the tragic events that would ultimately unfold in their lives. Tony Baekeland's upbringing was profoundly shaped by the tumultuous relationship between his parents, Barbara and Brooks. The family's move to Europe, initially seen as an opportunity for a fresh start, instead introduced a new layer of instability into their lives. The glamorous facade of their European lifestyle often masked the chaos at home, where arguments and emotional turmoil were commonplace. Growing up in such an environment, Tony struggled with his identity, feeling the weight of expectations while grappling with the emotional fallout of his parents' discord. The constant tension created a sense of insecurity that permeated his formative years, leading to significant challenges in his mental health. As he navigated adolescence, Tony found himself caught between the conflicting influences of his parents, particularly the erratic behavior of his mother, Barbara. Her struggles with mental health and her pursuit of wealth often overshadowed his needs, leaving him feeling neglected and confused. This dynamic not only affected his self-esteem, but also shaped his understanding of relationships, complicating his ability to form healthy connections. The combination of familial instability and Barbara's unpredictable behavior left a lasting impact on Tony, setting the stage for the profound struggles he would face in adulthood, ultimately culminating in tragedy. Barbara Baekeland's controlling behavior significantly impacted her son Tony, particularly regarding his sexual orientation. Obsessed with maintaining a certain image and fearing societal judgment, Barbara attempted to influence Tony's identity, pressuring him to conform to her expectations of masculinity. This relentless push created a rift between them, as Tony struggled to assert his true self amidst his mother's demands. The introduction of Sylvie, a close friend of Barbara's, further complicated their relationship. Sylvie's presence initially seemed to provide a buffer, but it soon became a source of tension as Barbara's jealousy and possessiveness intensified. Sylvie's influence on Tony was profound. She offered him a glimpse of acceptance and understanding that he desperately craved, contrasting sharply with his mother's controlling nature. As Tony grew older, he began to rebel against Barbara's suffocating grip, seeking independence and the freedom to explore his identity on his own terms. This rebellion manifested in various ways, from defying his mother's wishes to pursuing relationships that she disapproved of. Ultimately, Tony's desire for autonomy became a powerful catalyst for change, highlighting the struggle between a son yearning for self-acceptance and a mother whose controlling behavior threatened to stifle his individuality. This conflict set the stage for the tragic events that would follow. The tragic events leading up to Barbara Baekeland's death unfolded amidst a backdrop of escalating tension and unresolved conflict between her and her son, Tony. One fateful evening, an argument erupted over Tony's lifestyle choices and his ongoing struggle for independence, which Barbara vehemently opposed. The heated exchange quickly spiraled out of control, fueled by years of pent-up frustration and emotional turmoil. In a moment of rage, the argument escalated into violence, culminating in the shocking act that would forever alter their lives. The crime scene was chaotic, marked by the remnants of their confrontation, and it revealed the depth of the emotional fracture between mother and son. Tony, in a state of profound distress and confusion, was overwhelmed by the weight of his actions. His mental health struggles, compounded by the tumultuous relationship with Barbara, left him in a fragile state, unable to process the gravity of what had transpired. In the immediate aftermath, the reality of the situation set in, and Tony's panic led him to call the authorities. Police arrived to find a scene of tragedy, and as they began their investigation, the complexities of the Baekeland family's dynamics became painfully evident, highlighting the devastating consequences of untreated mental health issues and familial strife. Following Barbara Baekeland's tragic death, the legal proceedings that ensued were deeply intertwined with Tony's mental health struggles. In the wake of the incident, Tony admitted his guilt, acknowledging the severity of his actions. His admission was accompanied by a diagnosis of severe mental health issues, including schizophrenia, which played a crucial role in the courtroom discussions. Family members were divided in their perspectives regarding Tony's treatment. Some advocated for compassion and rehabilitation, emphasizing his troubled upbringing and mental health challenges, while others felt that accountability was paramount, fearing that leniency would undermine the gravity of the crime. This discord highlighted the complexities of familial loyalty and the struggle to reconcile love with the need for justice. The trial itself became a focal point for public scrutiny, as the media delved into the Baekeland family's tumultuous history. Ultimately, the jury found Tony guilty, leading to a sentence that reflected both his admission of guilt and the recognition of his mental health struggles. He was subsequently incarcerated in a facility that specialized in treating individuals with mental health issues, rather than serving time in a traditional prison. This outcome sparked further debate about the intersection of mental health and the legal system, raising questions about how society addresses such complex cases. Tony Baekeland's release into the care of his grandmother, Nini, marked a new chapter in his tumultuous life, driven by her unwavering belief in his potential for recovery. Nini worked tirelessly to secure Tony's release, viewing him with compassion and understanding, convinced that his mental health struggles were not indicative of his true character. She hoped that a stable environment would provide the support he needed to heal. However, the challenges of reintegration proved daunting, and tensions soon escalated. An argument erupted between Tony and Nini over his independence and the boundaries she sought to impose, reminiscent of the conflicts he had experienced with his mother. In a moment of distress, Tony's unresolved anger and mental health issues resurfaced, leading to a second violent act that shocked those around him. This incident not only shattered Nini's hopes for a peaceful life together, but also underscored the fragility of Tony's mental state. The implications of his actions were severe, resulting in his immediate arrest and a return to the legal system that had previously grappled with his case. This tragic turn of events highlighted the ongoing struggles faced by individuals with mental health issues and the profound impact of familial relationships on their recovery journey. I hope you found the details of this story as fascinating and unsettling as I did. You, mysterious, curious, intellectual, disturbed, beautiful people. My name is Penny Flick, with Kreep-ish. I look forward to sharing more of these stories that captivate and intrigue our minds, which can challenge our way of thinking. Comment on your thoughts below as I continue to uncover the mysteries of our history, true crime, paranormal, conspiracy, and cringe-worthy, creepy content. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember that the truth is often stranger than fiction.